On this episode of Multi-Talented Megan Adventures, Key West to Canada.
Hey, so I didn't sleep well last night. My neighbor got arrested or something by the Park Service, and the wind blew and blew and blew and shook the tent and kept shaking the tent, and it just wasn't comfortable. So I just feel tired. I packed everything up. I took a shower, but I climbed into my bed and turned the car on and climbed into the bed in the back. And I'm just on my phone hanging out here and chilling. I've got about 2.5 hours until I have to be out of this campground unless I can convince them to let me sleep in my car tonight again here, because this is one of the cheaper options if it's not like a Walmart parking lot. But I'd rather be inside the vehicle than try to pitch a tent again in this wind and have the wind shake my tent all night. It wasn't fun. If not, I may get a hotel in town. There's a live play that goes on in the evenings after dark. It would be nice not to be bug bitten all night. And I think maybe by hanging out in a hotel in town I won't get as many bug bites. I'm not sure what to do with myself. I just scheduled some events for 3 days from now that are only about a 5-hour drive from here. So I've now got 3 days, and I'm just trying to figure out the best use of my time. I know some of it should be on my computer at the library, editing. That'll take me days, probably, to get as much of that done as possible. So, my energy's low. I also still am kind of injured, so things like adventure parks and miniature golf and long hikes they don't feel good. My gym doesn't actually exist anywhere near here, so there's no massages. I think today's mostly a library day, probably. We'll see what stops I make, but I'm doing research on my phone over what should I do for the next 3 days. And since I'm going to be in one place for a little while, at least 2 days, where to get 3 nights worth of the same place and be comfortable with it. So that's what I'm working on. I spent the morning in bed doing research, and my bed being inside my car after I packed up my tent. And then I'm on the road. There's a lighthouse I can see through the bushes over here as I get past. I'm gonna go see if I can't see it. I'm at the lighthouse. This is a day when I want to quit. I've got itchy, painful bug bites all over my right hip. I ended up getting a hotel room in town and going to bed early. This is not exactly what I did, but it's close. Coming up on Multi-Talented Megan Adventures, Key West to Canada. Hey, you're still here. Please like and subscribe for tomorrow's episode.